What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am back with some fresh updates. In this video, we're going to discuss the entire Pittsburgh Pro lineup that has been revealed so far. So let's get into it. Alright, guys, so first up, we have Nick the Mutant Walker. Now, everybody's eyes are on him. Everybody knows the recent controversy and the chaos that is going on between him and Bob Ciccarello. And this is his redemption arc. Now, Nick Walker, as an athlete, he has grown a lot in the offseason that he's taken. He came fifth in his Olympia debut back in 2021, and then third in 2022. So he's someone with experience of playing at the big leagues, at the big stage, and if he qualifies this year, he's going to make a dent in the competition because he has been in that top three callouts before. Now, in 2024, he withdrew from the Olympia, and a lot of eyebrows were raised as to why. But honestly, I think he did make a good decision because the off season so far for him, it has been very, for lack of better word, very good because he did make a lot of progress. He grew in size. He put on that mass that he really needs to actually compete at that level. So taking a year off and then coming back stronger, that honestly is a very good strategy, in my eyes. Second, we have Martin Fitzwater. He's one of the bodybuilders who can say that they have beat Chris Bumstead. So in EVLS Prague last year, when Chris Bumstead did his technically his first open show, he clinched the title there. And not only that, but he came fourth in the most Mr. Olympia in 2024. So we already, this is a pretty stacked lineup already because we have guys that have been in the top five position in the past recent years. And along with that, we have William Bonac, a former 2-1-2 competitor who placed fifth at Arnold this year. So he's also going to be a very big threat in the Pittsburgh Pro lineup. So far, we already have three competitors who have placed fifth at the Olympia stage. So I mean, they have been in the top five callouts. Now, not to downplay William Bonac's capabilities, but given his age, I think he is past his prime because his Arnold placing was not that well. And, although the package that he brought at Arnold was, decent, it was good, but it was honestly not up to the mark. Although he did come fifth, I mean, that's okay, but it was, and, again, given his age, I think he's past his prime. Even after the Arnold, he did go on record and say placing fifth at his age is a loud applause for myself in an Instagram post. So amongst the athletes we've discussed so far, I think Nick Walker and Martin Fitzwater, that is a rivalry that that is worthy of watching. And we also have the return of Michael Krizo. He did suffer a major, shoulder injury, which because of which he stopped competing. But Michael Krizo made his Olympia debut in 2022 when he came 12th that year. So he's a pretty young competitor, looking to prove himself. So already so far, the Pittsburgh Pro is, it's turning out to be a show of comebacks. So along with him, we have James Hollingshead in the lineup. We have Good Vito aiming to try to qualify for the Olympia at the Pittsburgh Pro. And over the last year, Good Vito has significantly grown his legs in size. And as for Hollingshead, I have discussed him in a previous video, so I'll link that in the comments, in the description, so you guys can go watch that. So yeah, so we have three redemption arcs and one trying to prove himself worthy of the stage at this Pittsburgh Pro. So this Pittsburgh Pro is going to be a show for the ages. I mean, all along with these athletes, we have Leonard Press, Eric Ward, and Brady King. So that was for the open division. In classic physique, we have Terrence Ruffin eyeing for a comeback. So he did take an entire year off from competing because he wanted to have a really good off season. And from his recent post, we can see that he has actually put on that size. He has his look is now much wider. So Terrence, Rough Diesel, he's honestly on the right path. A lot of eyes are on him. A lot of guys are looking towards what he's going to perform, how well he's going to be performing. Terrence Ruffin is not only just an athlete that's going to be competing at Pittsburgh Pro. He has some history behind him. He is an Arnold Classic winner, and he was at the runner-up at the Olympia in 2022. So he is a commendable athlete. Again, someone with experience of that big stage. I mean, again, bodybuilding is not a sport that is only about muscles, conditioning, but it's also the nerves that get to you when you're at that stage. So having prior experience of competing at the highest level at like and winning one of the biggest shows in the bodybuilding world, that's going to be an advantage in itself. Not to mention that Terrence is actually known for his artistic posing. It's very smooth, it's very good to look at. Along with Terrence, we have Michael Daboul, an NY Pro champ, who recently came fourth at the Arnold. So he is already one of the best classic physique bodybuilders in the world, who has also come seventh at the Olympia. So classic physique division also has two people, two athletes who have played at the big stage, who are experienced heavily enough to know how to tackle the nerves of a show such as the Pittsburgh Pro. I mean, in all its right, Pittsburgh Pro is one of those shows that everybody has their eyes on. It's a very prestigious show. It's one of the toughest pro shows as well. We also have Jamie Leroy's, a former veteran who earned his pro card in 2017, and he has also played in the Olympia. He has competed at the Olympia and he placed 11th. We have Camilo Diaz, who placed 7th at the last Pittsburgh Pro. He's returning for another season, hopefully trying to qualify for the Olympia. We have Dominic Carter. He's a rising face in the classic physique division, who won his pro card at the Jay Cutler Classic in 2023. Joining there, we have Manuel Munoz. But honestly speaking, the open division, it's already a star-studded affair. We have Crizo, we have Nick Walker versus Martin Fitzwater, we have William Bonac himself coming back. But in the classic physique, the star of the shows has to be Ralph Diesel and Michael Daboul. These are going to be the athletes that I'll at least be keeping a close eye on and seeing how they perform. But needless to say, Pittsburgh Pro, it's already shaping up to a very tough competition. And again, not to reiterate what I've already said, open division this year is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. So yeah, that was for the open and classic divisions. I'll see you guys in the next video with a video on the men's physique division who are competing. We already have Ali Bilal and Aaron Banks confirmed to be competing there. So I'll do a full video on the men's physique division, a breakdown of that. And I'll be doing further videos of breaking down of each of these athletes that are going to be competing at the Pittsburgh Pro. So till the next time I see you, give me a subscribe, give me a follow, and most importantly, stay jacked.